Now I am deeply honored to announce to the late Bruce Gebhardt, MSIA class of 1984, the recipient of our Tepper School of Business Alumni Service Award. Bruce passed away on September 17, 2023, and was a passionate alumnus, attending alumni events in New York City, championing his class reunions, generously supporting the school, including donor challenges for Tepper's giving campaigns, and serving on the Tepper School Alumni Board. What he loved most was investing his time and energy in numerous startups coming out of the Swartz Center. It was his passion to keep in touch on a weekly basis with many young entrepreneurs as they navigated the business world. And he celebrated their successes with great joy. He was among our most active alumni angel investors in the CMU Swartz startups as a leader in 99 Tartans. He was an active as a board member for a number of CMU Swartz startups and always opened his vast network to startup founders. A Pittsburgh native, after graduation from Carnegie Mellon, Bruce moved to New York and had a highly accomplished career in investment banking with JP Morgan and Company, Merrill Lynch, UBS, and Bank of America. In 2022, he was a founding partner at Pathfinder Capital Advisors, concentrating on the energy sector. Bruce left us with a lasting legacy of service that has inspired countless students and alumni. I met Bruce about 2 years ago and remember him fondly as one of the most genuine, authentic, passionate about paying it forward leaders that I know. For his exceptional dedication and supporting students and alumni, we are pleased to honor Bruce with the 2024 Tepper Alumni Service Award. Celeste Gebhardt, Bruce's wife, is here with us tonight and will accept the Tepper Alumni Service Award on behalf of Bruce. Celeste, we're so honored to have you here.
Hi, thank you for having me. Bruce would have been so proud to accept this award, and I am honored to accept it for him, and I'm so proud of him. Pittsburgh was his hometown, and Tepper was his home base, and he loved returning here and getting involved with all the students, and he immersed himself, and thanks to Dave Mawhinney, who was able to focus him, he dove in head first. He used to research everything that anybody told him about and then call those people and have these long conversations with them, ask them challenging questions, and it ended up that he would become their mentors and then into serious consulting at some points. And the kids were just so grateful for him, and it made his day. He spent so much of his time here that I think that it just gave him so much energy, and he just loved it. Not as much as the Steelers, but he did love it because he had his terrible towels and the games, and he watched every single one of them. Education was and remains a passion for Bruce and I, and it's something that can never be taken away. And I think Bruce proved that boots on the ground and actually being present is so extremely important with some of these kids. And it fosters excitement, and it encourages these people to move on and push through difficult times and help realize their dreams. And he put a better perspective on things by explaining the real world to these people who were so involved in academia while they were trying to do something good for the rest of the world. And he also put our money where his mouth was and invested in so many of these. And you know, their successes are our successes. Bruce was a second generation CMU grad, and I'm so pleased that our daughter is going to be involved with a fund that you're going to hear from soon, and I thank Roger for all his work on that, and Dave also. And I'd like to thank CMU for this award, and all the young startups who really opened their mind and their hearts to him and listened to him, because it gave him a chance to give back in a way that really was truly his own way. And I'll be forever thank you, because you just made him so happy. Thank you.
Now I'd like to invite Bruce's classmate, Roger Corbin, MSIA class of 1984, to share a special initiative in Bruce's honor.
Thank you. Bruce was a classmate and a very special person. And everyone knew Bruce. He was larger than life and had a booming voice, and everybody heard him in our class. But I never worked with him on any project team, so I didn't really know him that well until we connected working together on the last reunion. He was on the reunion committee for 2019, and we had several talks, and he called me on the way back from Pittsburgh, and I think we talked from Altoona to the New Jersey line, and that's when I really learned all the things he was doing. And I think a lot of folks in our class didn't realize his involvement here at the school, especially in entrepreneurship, and he was just, and his love and dedication for the school and Pittsburgh and the economy in Pittsburgh and what CMU means to that economy locally. And over time, Bruce got me involved in 99 Tartans, and I started investing. And I asked him about, what is your investment philosophy with these startups? He goes, I just don't want to spread my money around. I just don't want to invest in little companies and send them off to the sea like little baby turtles. And I want to be involved in their lives and give all that I can back to the students and to these startups and maximize their opportunities. And as you've heard before, he shared his extensive network of people that he's known over the years to that community, and he incessantly promoted all the startups and the robotics going on in the area on LinkedIn. He had over 5,000 followers on LinkedIn. And he invested over 25 startups. We lost him suddenly. I had just seen him a few days before. And his friendship will be missed by scores of people at Tepper, Swartz Center, and by many, many founders here. To honor Bruce, we've started a fund called the Bruce Gebhardt Entrepreneurial Excellence Fund, and it's to honor his exemplary efforts to the larger community here, and the fund will support two initiatives. The first is an alumni award for entrepreneurial excellence, entrepreneurial ecosystem advocacy, which will annually recognize an alum who is engaged in this Swartz Center and the Tepper startup community, and to enhance the entrepreneurial environment here. The second is the Bruce S. Gebhardt Startup Sandbox Initiative, which will fund promising very early stage startups, ideas with grants determined by a committee of CMU alumni and friends, and Celeste mentioned that briefly. This initiative fills one of the missing elements that Bruce thought was important and sorely needed to advance the entrepreneurial community here. I wish I would have had it back then. But I would like to thank everyone at Tepper and the Swartz Center who helped create these initiatives to honor Bruce, and especially Dave Mawhinney. May Bruce's light and love continue to shine here in this community. Thank you.